Hello everyone, this is Julia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have invited my friend Julie, who is also an influencer sharing modern China and its culture. Welcome. Julie, I think, is one of the friend and equally dated Chinese guys and foreign guys. So I think you are the best person to ask. Do you want to share some obvious difference?
I think a lot of people say that the Western guy don't like to pay or they want to go equal. But from my personal experience, I dated foreign guys, like Western guys, they also pay for the first bill. Yeah.
I also went out with foreign guys. I think some of them, they do pay for the first date. They show their chivalry. So I think that kind of a misconception about...
Okay, the second one, I think, is Western guy don't think about too much about long-term relationship. But it's not everyone, but the majority, especially in the cosmopolitan city like London and Paris, people are more casual. They always want to pursue their freedom first and then commitment second. But for a Chinese guy, they more go with commitment first. And they wanted to have a serious relationship and explore the possibility to get married later. Yeah, that's the two main differences. I stayed in London for 3 years, but I didn't have any relationship there. It was so tough because I feel like in London, everyone is on the road. Everyone is today I'm in UK, tomorrow I go to Switzerland, next day I go to Canada for a seminar. So everyone always moving. So it's really hard to find someone to have a real relationship. So it's always a short-term dating for 1 or 2 months, then the person was gone and to go to another country. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do foreign guys say more nice words or Chinese guys say more nice words, or it depends?
Oh, I think dating Western guys, they give you more word of affirmation, saying you're pretty, some nice words. But dating Chinese guy, they also do that, but they not too much.
Yeah.
But they are good at action. Yeah. For the Chinese guy, they will take care of you for action, like in the daily life. For example, they carry your bag or they take care of you when you get sick. They will give you medicine, they buy you delivery, that kind of stuff. But for the Western guy, they think they not really do all the things for you, right? They more respect your independence, but yeah.
Do you want to be taken care of in this sense?
I think, yeah, of course, I love being taken care of, but I don't want him to take care of everything. Something I can do it by myself.
After you came back to Shanghai, would you miss anything about London, about the dating there, or anything that is happening there?
Oh my God, I don't miss the dating life in London. That was tough for me. Yeah. Even I have to agree that there's so many nice, decent gentlemen in London compared to Shanghai. I mean, the amount of men, right? And in London, you can easily meet someone graduate from Oxford, Cambridge, very intelligent guy, and you learn a lot from them. And I also value that experience. But in terms of relationship, it's so difficult to be with them. I think London also can't represent the whole Western world because New York, London, there's so too international, right? And people have different goals and their career and what they want to achieve. Come here is the priority for them. So dating always the secondary, in my opinion. So in Shanghai is also international, but for the majority are still domestic Chinese here. And we can have the same thing on the way together, love and relationship and career.
Probably it's a little bit different mentality,
yeah.
But also maybe because of the social pressure. Whereas in China, once we enter 35, people would question, are you married? Why are you not married? A lot of social pressure, right?
That's one thing. I was in London, so my colleague and my boss, they are 40, and they still think they are very young, and they use 10 years to be a manager level. But in China, I think you work for 3 or 4 years, you already a manager level. So how the speed of your climbing the career ladder is different. So everything in China is fast. When you're about to your 30, no matter in your dating market or in the job market, it's also feel a little bit old. But I'm not saying 30 is old, but the market just give you the vibe. So this kind of culture, I think in China, people would love to marry in an earlier age compared to the Western countries.
So do you feel pressure about getting married, or if you get older, probably you are less likely to be chosen in the marriage market?
Yeah, that's a good question. I honestly, when I just came back to Shanghai in 2024, when I was 25, and I was always be told by the man I date say you should be rushed because you are in the golden age to find someone, right, in the Shanghai market. And I wondering why, because at that time I'm too young and I'm just come back to Shanghai. It's very new for me, those concepts. Then I realized that everyone told me the same. Say you can find the best man right now with your age. If you hesitate more than situation completely changed. So which caused me a little bit anxious at that time. But now I went through a period of time I was struggling and lingering into ideas of should I rush to follow the traditional pace to find someone at my like best age, or just like be myself and take it as a flow. Yeah, but now I'm decided to go with the flow. I don't want to like find someone with a purpose. If I really have 缘分, it's someone in your fate, it will eventually come to your life.
Wendy is one of other friend who has equally dated Chinese guys and Western guys, and I'm also gonna ask a few questions to Wendy. Who looked first there in your experience?
Well, of course, people in US. I think people in Chinese haven't equipped it with the weapon of flirting.
Why is that?
I think it's cultural reason because it's not very encouraged because you want to be trustworthy and you want to be professional in most cases. So you want to be flirting because flirting kind of equals to playfulness. And Chinese guys don't want to be seen as playfulness, which is kind of equal to unreliable. Mm-hmm. They want to be the one who women could become now, so they won't flirt because it contradicts. But in Western culture, I think Western guys, especially guys from America, they don't think these two qualities contradict with each other. So you could be flirting and you could be reliable. So I think it's a different interpretation.
As well, that's cultural difference
I think
behind.
it's cultural difference. Yes.
That's very interesting. And there is a problem who avoids it more.
I think they both avoid problems, but like different problems.
Probably they avoid more commitment, but Chinese guys avoid more conflict. I was just imagining.
Yeah, in a way, yeah. I would say that the US guys cares about the now, so they kind of avoid the future because they have nothing really to worry about, But Chinese guys, even though they don't have to worry about money, but they always think about the future, right?
Who is better at saying I'm sorry?
US, definitely. Western guys.
Also, again, they are more expressive.
Yes. Also, they don't have the baggage of saying sorry. I mean, there's still toxic masculinity in US, definitely, but much less than in China.
And who is more comfortable with situationship? Probably for sure Western guys.
Yeah.
What is one stereotype about Western guys that turned to be wrong?
That they're simple-minded. I've heard a lot of my Chinese friend who's never been abroad, and they just thought white guys, or not just white, but like Americans in general, are simple-minded. They're not. No, they just don't have to pretend. I think in our culture, saying what you are thinking is considered simple-minded. Yeah. Being direct is considered simple-minded. You have to hide your intentions.
Judy, are you single now, right? So after all your experience in London, how would you approach your dating life in future? Would you prefer Western guys, or you would still prefer Chinese guys along the way?
Yes, and for now and in the later future, I think I will more go with Chinese guys because I'm 27. Even now, I'm not hurried to get married, but I wanted to explore the long-term relationship, which towards the marriage in the later. And I decided to settle down in Shanghai, so it will be more feasible to be with a Chinese guy who can stay here longer. Because for a foreign guy, it's so many challenges, like for the visas and lifestyle, languages, like so many barriers.
Okay.
I think I would date Chinese guys because I am physically in China. It would be more practical if I date Chinese guys. Also, I think the Chinese guys are closer to my heart.
Well, Wendy stayed in US for the past 6 years, and those experience she had is with American guys, whereas my other friend Judy, she dated British guys in the past. So we have more data here.
I was in Australia for a year, and then I was in London for 3 months, and then oftentimes I hear from people were saying that Americans and Chinese are very much alike.
Do you think so?
I do think so, actually. Especially the ones from big cities. I think New Yorkers are very much like Shanghainese. They do speak different languages, that's for sure, but the way they handle things and it's just the kind of spirits that they have is very similar. So I could understand why, so she dated guys from London, right? I can understand why she thinks it's different because London guys are different.
Oh.
When I was in London, it was true story. When I was in London, I was talking really loud on the subway. This old British lady said, "You Americans always talk so loud." I was like, actually, I was like, who's American? I'm not American.
One cultural fact is that Chinese people and Americans speak equally loud. Our Americans are a bit louder. I'm sorry, but we are loud. So welcome to follow Judy, and her channel is
Judy, your China friend.
Thank you, everyone. Bye bye. See you next time.